The forest was beautiful in the early morning. Sunlight filtered through the high canopy, painting gold across the leaves. Birds sang. Mist coiled along the underbrush. It was the kind of place that made even scarred mercenaries feel like kids again. For a few heartbeats, it felt like peace. Then the bugbear pissed on Rin's boot, and the moment was ruined.
Damn it, Fen!
She growled, kicking the now limp body away.
You said that was the last one.
Fen, a wiry half-elf, with an archer's grin, shrugged from where he crouched above the carcass.
I said that was the last one I could hear.
Rin rolled her eyes behind her steel-forged helm.
Remind me to stab you when we get out of here.
You say that every morning, Rin.
Yeah, one day I'm not going to be joking.
The rest of the party chuckled. There were 7 of them in the Bright Blades adventuring group, named more for the optimism of their recently retired bard than for any true claims to nobility. They hunted beasts, collected herbs, and protected villages too poor to hire full-time guards. They weren't the best group of adventurers, but they were above average, and they enjoyed what they did. It was good, honest work. Rin, the leader of this merry band of misfits, was their main frontliner. She carried a shield, blade, and spear. Her job was to take hits so no one else had to, and she was damn good at it. Their current job was simple. Track a wounded poison wyvern that had limped into the forest, snag its venom sac, and maybe harvest a few claws before it rotted. Easy coin for some minor inconvenience. Unfortunately for them, they would never find the wyvern. Rin noticed the silence first, the unnatural kind. No birds were chirping, no insects crawling along the ground. Even the wind stopped whispering through the trees. The forest still looked the same, but Rin knew the signs. This was the kind of quiet that meant predators had entered the territory.
Form up!
She ordered, voice low. The party shifted without question. Rin and Holland acted as the first line. Holland was a knight with a steel tower shield and a flanged mace. Behind them, Karis the mage, Dima the healer, and Fen the archer got into positions and looked to the flanks. Tala summoned her bear companion, while Jace the rogue drew twin short swords and secured the rear. It was a formation they had practiced countless times, so they moved with discipline and confidence. They were good, but good doesn't matter when you're fighting what shouldn't exist. They came from the roots of the trees, humanoid bodies without flesh. They weren't buried, they were embedded in the earth and in trees themselves. More erupted from moss, as crumpled skulls pulled themselves free of bark, and hellhounds came from the shadows of nearby trees. Then the black mist came from deeper in the forest. It rolled across the forest floor, and wherever it touched, the light dimmed and magic flickered.
Back to back!
Rin shouted.
Hold!
They did. For 30 seconds. Then Jace screamed. An unseen blade ran him through from behind. His body crumpled into the dirt. Tala's bear lunged and was pulled apart in midair by invisible chains. She barely had time to cry out before 3 hellhounds buried her beneath claw and tooth. Fen got off 2 shots before something yanked his spine out through his chest. Dima was next, then Karis, then Holland. Holland stood longest, his shield glowing bright with holy runes as he swung his mace with precision. But the enemy wasn't flesh, but monsters made of inanimate materials. He was overrun in seconds. And Rin screamed. She kept screaming even as she was knocked down, even as her shield cracked and her blade was pulled from her hands. She swung her fist into a bark-covered face and bashed a moss-wrapped one with her elbow. She would not die on her knees. She would not. From the dark shadow on the ground, a large skeleton emerged and stepped forward. It wore black armor and had crimson eyes.
Death Knight!
Rin gasped, her voice filled with fear and trepidation. With a lazy grunt, the skeleton raised its shield and slammed it onto her head. Darkness. It was like she was floating on a cloud and falling all at the same time. Her ears rang, but somehow she knew it was silent. Then, a voice. Faint, low, intrigued.
Oh, she's alive. She'll do nicely.
Silence enveloped her once more.